That's right. Third Phase of Moon Radio. We're back live on air. It's Friday. It's going to be a wild ride. I got a feeling. People are excited. We're going to do this. Thanks for joining us right here at Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins. And it is June 10th, 2016, and we're going to roll with it. A lot of callers lining up. People want to know what's going on. And let me tell you, there's been people doing their research, and that's pretty cool. We shared a video last night of a weird object in the sky. Definitely looks stealthy. Next thing you know, I get some emails the next morning as I go through them every morning. Somebody wants to share a photograph from Area 51. And it looks like the same object is there on the launching pad, surrounded by a couple trucks, military trucks, it looks like. The thing looks to be about 60 to 70 feet in length. So we found whatever was in the skies over there last night in Northern California, making its way over the East Coast. Bingo, we got it. Thanks to you, the public. This came in through our Facebook. We will be sharing the photographic evidence from Google Image and comparing it to what was captured last night. So welcome back, everybody. We're going to go to callers. We want to hear your stories, and that's what it's all about. You know, we've heard everybody's stories out there 1,000 times. I don't care about Rendlesham anymore or the Roswell crash. I think we've heard this. People want to hear new stories from you, the people, because that's what we do at Third Phase of Moon. We share it to our global network. You know what? There's a lot of people out there wanting to take and contact Third Phase of Moon, and they want to buy us out. They want to sign in with networks here and there. You know what? No, we're going to keep it the way it is. We're going to keep it free to the people. You tune in every Friday. We're here, and we share our videos to the world free on our YouTube channel. So let's get to some stories. And I got to thank everybody for joining us right now. So it seems like let's go to Los Angeles. Our first caller in tonight. Welcome to the show. Where are you calling from?
Is this me?
Yeah, it's you. Area code 310, right?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, hi, Blake. This has been a long time coming that I make this call.
Wow. Welcome.
Thank you. I'd like to get to my story right away.
Absolutely. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I think some people may or may not have experienced something like this, but it's pretty intense. Anyways, I've had a lot of experiences throughout my life. The first one I had was when I was 5 years old. I had a dream that there were two grays right above me, and they were doing a staring procedure right at me with these big black eyes. And I was paralyzed in my bed. I couldn't scream for my mom or anything. And I just vividly remember one of their white faces getting, like, closer and closer to me. And I eventually woke up. I saw that I was in my room. Everything was fine. But this dream and this experience had scarred me for many years until later when I became fascinated by aliens. And then I've done a lot of research. And the other experience that I've had was about a year ago, and I was having a dream that I was, like, walking down into kind of like an underground base. And you know when you get kind of lucid in your dreams and you can, like, start figuring out what's going on and controlling? Well, there was, like, a green human who was bald in this underground base area, and I realized, like, oh, my God, like, I said to God, like, get me out of this, get me out of here. And then I sort of woke up, but the thing is I wasn't really awake. I was back in my room, and I was staring up at my ceiling, and on my ceiling there was like a silver chrome circle with 6 chrome triangles around it, and I couldn't move my body at all. I could only look right at this thing on my ceiling, and after I saw this, I looked down at my bed, and there was a being sitting on my bed. It looked like one of those beings from Fire in the Sky, that movie, except it was more gray and wrinkly. And
wow.
And
so now you're
happened,
wide awake, right?
No, I'm actually not.
You're wide awake. What was your name again?
What is your?
Can I get your name?
Oh, I was gonna just go by Galactic Jedi, if that's okay.
Okay, that's fine. We could Galactic Jedi. That's cool.
Yes.
And how old are you now?
I'm 28.
And this happened how long ago?
This was like a year ago that I had this being on my bed, and I later found out what it was and what it was on my ceiling. So it's sitting on the edge of my bed, and I'm still a little bit paralyzed, but now I'm able to have some movement in my head, and I look and I see this being, and I don't know what it is, if it's friendly or not, but it's starting to reach its hand out to me, and I'm freaking out, but telepathically it's like telling me don't be scared. And then I regain a little bit of movement in my hand, and I think that, they're able to put you in paralysis so that you don't hit them or kick and scream or anything because they're fragile. So I was gaining some movement back in my hand as it's reaching out to hold my hand. I hold its hand, and the feeling that I have when I hold its hand is that it's really peaceful, loving energy, and it's telling me, like, don't be scared. And as soon as it's done, like, holding my hand, I wake up and I'm back in my room, and I've gained full, movement of my body. And so later on, I'm talking to my friend who, we're all into the aliens and stuff. He's telling me that what the thing was that was on my ceiling was an interdimensional portal, and that's how they come in and they can take you off world or to another base somewhere. And the thing that was on my bed, which was actually a benevolent being, it turns out I was looking at, like, Instagram pictures, and there was this picture of the being that I saw. And I was just, like, in shock that I saw this picture. And it said it was an Arcturian. And Arcturians are, like, fifth-dimensional beings that are really highly advanced, peaceful, and loving. So the reason I think I had that experience is because I was doing so much research that it was, like, showing me that we're here, we exist, they just came to me at a time where I was ready to see them. And I also see a lot of craft. Recently I've been in Sedona, and a craft came out behind Cathedral Rock. And the thing is, like, when I see these crafts, I, like, tell somebody that's, like, not into this stuff, like my mom, oh, come look, just so she knows I'm not crazy. But then as soon as she comes, they disappear. And so now I've seen them a few times, and they're different lights. They move at different speeds. Some are, like, red and blinking and stuff. And I get these, like, telepathic messages that they're just, like, kind of like, hey, we're watching over you. And so I think that I'm kind of making telepathic contact with them, too, because I go on walks and I kind of want to see things, I tell them, decloak yourselves, because they have cloaking devices. So I don't know what I'm going to experience next, because me and my friend, we, like, try to kind of summon UFOs, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, sure. It's like fishing. It's like fishing. But, you never know when it's going to happen. And it sounds like you're a prime candidate for this activity. So get some video equipment. That would be kind of cool. No doubt about it. So we can get some good evidence.
The thing is, there was this one other time. Yeah, there was this one other time where I was just sitting on my bench outside, and I get this feeling to look up in a certain direction. And so I see this, like, glowing red orb, and it's fading in and out, like, 3 times. And as soon as I go to pick up my phone to try to record it, it's gone. It just disappears. So I don't know if that's what that is. But anyways, that's my story. Thank you so much for letting me share, and I love your show.
You know what, Galactic Jet, I appreciate the call in. And, it might sound wild to you, but I guarantee you there are millions of people that have experienced the exact same thing that Galactic Jet I just shared to you right now. So this is a real phenomenon, people. So you got to get used to it. There's something going on. that we can't explain. And that's why we're taking calls every Friday. And there are a lot of people calling. So we're going to try and, I can't believe on how many callers are calling in. We're going to try and get to everybody tonight. So let's respect everybody's time. Let's try and get their stories in and keep it down to, 4 to 5 minutes, if possible. Okay? So we're going to make our way.
Still on the line. Still on the line. Hello?
All right. Are we back on?
Hello there.
Blake Cousins here, Thirdphaseofmoon. Yeah, it sounds like it. Who am I speaking to?
This is
Hello?
Matt. Yes, this is Matt.
Hey, Matt. Welcome to the show. Hold on, Matt. I got to get my bearings because I know something majorly happened here, and I don't know what's going on. A major interruption, I'd have to say. We're trying to get the information out, and it is just undeniable that there is sometimes suppression going on in regards to this. So now I'm back on a landline. So I bet you there's a digital issue, and they could hack into digital. Landline is a little trickier. So we're now on an old-fashioned landline, all the way from Hawaii, and we're trying to get the public in. And man, we got a lot of callers. So if we got a report, a UFO sighting you want to share, we got to get it in quick. So let's bring back Matt real quick. Matt, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from California, Blake.
All right, welcome to the show. I hear that there was some kind of talk going on while I was not on air, but did you have a story you wanted to share with us? Quickly, go ahead.
Yes, I do. So today I went out to the base of Mount Diablo. I'm here in the East Bay area, and I've been wanting to get my kind of eye in the sky, let's say, because we know that China Lake has recently issued a notice about, flight patterns, and everyone has to, stay grounded, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on, right? So I wanted to keep my eye on the sky today, and I was watching certain planes fly by, listening to different sounds, and keeping my bearings correct, until I saw, very up high in the sky, way above the cirrus clouds, and almost touching the stratosphere as it seems, a very bright object that was oscillating. Now, this is around 12 o'clock noon. It was oscillating a very bright refraction about every 3 seconds, and you could just barely see it, but when it refracted, you could see it just bright as day. It was blinding almost because of how brilliant the refraction was. And it was moving at an irregular and unconstant speed and kind of keeping along with the contrails that had been produced by this one plane about 30 minutes past, and they had kind of spread across the sky. But I was watching this thing and watching it move across the sky, and I had to kind of keep my hand above my eyes and my glasses below my eyes to really keep it pinched in my plane of view, because it was so hard to see, but you could just miss it. But it definitely struck me as something that I had seen about 20 years ago when I saw what I thought was a satellite at night, but then it stopped and shifted and moved, and that's a whole other story. Today it struck me as something else otherworldly, because it definitely wasn't us. You know what I mean? You could just tell. There was no sound associated with it. Nothing happened to make me think otherwise. It was just moving at it slowed down for 1 second while it was behind some clouds, and I couldn't tell if it was interacting with them. I had to make sure I wasn't just seeing my mind's eye kind of move around in the sky, because you had to focus very hard to see this thing. But when you can catch it, you could just see it, and it was something else. It was something else, Blake.
Nice, Matt. That is, when you see something like this, you kind of wake up and go, "This is something special. It's not normal."
Yeah.
And you experience something incredible. So I appreciate you sharing it. You know, my audio's really bad right now on this landline, so I'm going to keep it down to the eyewitness testimony. Matt, hey, thanks for sharing.
Thank you so much, Blake. You guys have a good one.
I'm glad we got it worked out. Thank you, Matt. Let's bring in more callers. Let's get to it right now. 505, you're live. Third Phase of Moon. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, Blake?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, and you, man. This is Dominic. I'm the one that called last week about talking about me seeing that UFO when I was a kid, watching the UFO, looking at the little kids playing baseball on the baseball field last week, and you were asking me about how do you say goat in Spanish?
Yeah, let's hear it. My mom helped me out with this. She's from Cuba, so she has some Spanish background, and she actually gave it to me. But I want to hear your interpretation. Yeah, how is it?
Well, you know what? I was practicing and trying to say it and stuff. I had wrote it down, and I have put the paper away, and I don't know what the heck I did with it.
So you
I don't know, man.
It's on the tip of your tongue. Well,
yeah, but
wow,
but you know what, man? No problem. But I've seen a lot of crazy things growing up though over here in New Mexico because you know we live over here, you know, by a lot of natives. You know what I mean? And a lot of them they practice. Some of them they practice, you know, like witchcraft. And I don't know if you ever heard of skinwalkers and shapeshifters. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, absolutely. The skinwalker, shapeshifter from ancient cultures, they've been seen for hundreds of years now, and a lot of tradition has been based on these guys. You know, there's so much callers. I got to thank that caller for calling, but there's just so many. I don't mean to be rude, but I got to get the stories in right now. 909, you got a UFO sighting you want to share with us tonight?
Yeah, Blake, my name is Tracy Bacani. I've called before, and I have a video up, and I'm not sure what I caught, but I did catch, I had 242 views on one of them, and I did catch a few UFOs. One looked like a balloon. One looked like a balloon with things going up, but I knew it was a UFO. Then I caught another balloon that looked like a balloon, and it just started. And also I caught a little alien guy. I don't know if it's alien, but it's some kind of creature. I can't explain it, and I sent it in to you.
Yeah, Tracy, what's your YouTube channel? Give a shout out, and then we can have people take a look at it.
I can't even make it out, even watching it on TV. It's Tracy Bacani 2.
Tracy, that's Tracy Bacani, Bacani, number 2. Everybody take a look at, see if they could.
This little creature is for me.
Okay, we'll take a look. Tracy. That's maybe some good information coming in. We got to get to callers. 226. We're rolling tonight.
How's it going today? How's it going?
Doing good. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
My name's Stan. I'm from London, Ontario, Canada.
Nice. And what did you want to call in tonight for? Did you have a UFO sighting you wanted to share?
Yeah, I do. The last few nights I've really been watching the skies. It's been really clear here in London. And I don't know if there's anyone else like listening, but I've seen over top of our city for a couple nights. We've had like 2 or 3 lights. They're just white lights, pure white lights, but they glide like right over the city, and they'll sit there and they'll hover. And it's funny because like I live a little bit on the far side, not so close into the city where the lights are, so I can see them there. But like the closer you get in, it's almost like they're sneaky because you can't see them as like good when you're in the light. So I wonder like what they do, you know, if they're watching us or things like that, you know, why they're doing that. Because I mean I've watched them like fly and sit there like the last couple nights. Like it's been really.
I'm sure they're watching everybody, but this seems like unusual activity right now in your general area. You haven't seen these kind of lights before, you're saying?
Yeah, never. Like it's unbelievable. Like I've shown my whole family and like my friends. Like we watch your show every time. Like, I have you subscribed so it comes to my phone every time a video comes on, and I watch it. And I sit around with all my friends, and we've never seen anything like that at all. And it's pretty eerie, to be honest.
Well, when you guys are out with your friends, get some video. Sounds like a lot of fun, especially when friends and family are around. And let me tell you, with these kind of encounters, they happen in succession. It's not just a one-time experience in certain sightings like this. Let me tell you, I know. So I got a feeling, have your camera ready. Let's see. I want you to share some video with us at Third Phase of Moon, man.
Yeah, I want to. I try to all the time. I it seems I can never catch them. Like, there's always, it's too bright or something, It's unbelievable. I try, though, a lot. I really do. I see them, for the last, week or two, I've seen them quite a bit. Our skies have been really, really clear and can see all the constellations. It's been really nice. Nice. Well, it's always nice when you get to the stars. And yeah, Ontario, I'm sure it's quite beautiful. We're in Hawaii right now, and let me tell you, it's amazing going on out there and seeing the billions of stars out there in our system. Thanks so much for calling in. I got a feeling we'll be speaking one day shortly. Yeah, I just had one question, too, if you don't mind. Yeah, no problem. Go ahead. I haven't seen anything with Jack in a while. Have you talked to him? He's okay? Or, no, I don't. Yeah, because, I don't want to be pesting anybody about, hey, you got anything new or anything like that. I just, this is a real experience people have to deal with. And, I wait for people to contact me. And that's, once they do, then I like sharing it. But, I'm pretty sure nothing's happened that I'm aware of. I maybe should reach out to Jack. I just don't like being rude, asking, hey, yep. It's already fun. But I got a feeling we haven't heard the last from Jack, that's for sure. That last episode, or the evidence that he shared of this dark humanoid following around, was quite eerie, no doubt about it. Yeah, that's amazing. But it's happening all the time. There's so many videos and photographs that we've gotten from around the world of the exact same thing. So Jack's not all alone by himself with whatever is keeping an eye on us. They're out there. They have to be. They have to be. Know that they're here. People have to know they are here. We have too much evidence. I swear, if you don't know they're here, it's unbelievable. For sure. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it, because it's impossible. It's impossible mathematically that we're not alone in the universe, much less that they're here already. Let's get to callers. Let's bring them in. So many callers. Good call. 708. We're live right now. Third Phase of Moon. Got a story you want to share tonight? 708. You there? All right. You're just about to go. But now you're live. What's your name? Hi. Hello. Hi, I got you. Hi. Hey. Do you read me? All right. We're going to have to drop you if you don't speak up. Gotta go. We're going to bring in 323, see how this rolls. We're on air live, Third Phase Moon. Welcome to the show.
This is Robert Bingham Blake.
Hey, Robert. How you doing? You're coming in loud and clear. We've been having a lot of difficulties tonight on the show. So I hear you're having
I thought maybe I brought that, but because I was, I had called, and then all of a sudden everything just went blank. And I thought maybe you put me on mute. But everything's going good. I'm having a 4th year anniversary event at MacArthur Park this come the June 26th at 11 o'clock. So if anybody wants to see UFOs, I suggest that you be there in Los Angeles at MacArthur Park at 11 a.m. on the 26th of June. I have plenty of stories. Which one would you like me to share?
Well, definitely. Let's get one with multiple eyewitnesses. and some that just, everybody, because you do these events, you do these things publicly, and there is a lot of things out there that sometimes,
I'll give you an example.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Today, coming into my apartment building, there's a lot of people that live around here, and so they told me, well, bring some in, because they watch my videos and everything. I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go up there and eat, but I'm going to command them to come down. And so you really don't need me here, but they'll be here. You got to keep your heads to the sky. And so I was going to take off, and she said, oh, there's one right there. And so I filmed it, and it was a nice one. It was red, not red, but like a pinkish, no. It was green and blue and white. But really nice one. It had to be about 33,000 feet up there. And I was just, happy to do that for the neighbors, because they, I've never done nothing for them, as far as here at the apartment building.
No, see, you just, when you're around Robert Bingham, you never know when it's going to go down. He has these events, people show up, and they're amazed. They walk away. So this is happening when is your event coming up? People should show up.
June 26th. Should be at MacArthur Park on 6th Street and Parkview Avenue. At the Obelisk, it will be the 4th anniversary, and they should be there at 11 o'clock. I usually get there at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and it's the 5th year anniversary, correct?
Yeah, it's the 5th year anniversary. I'm sorry.
The 5th
it seems like time goes by so fast.
Yeah, but there's a lot of action that's gone in between those times, and that's a good thing too. Memories count for time. Robert, thank you for sharing. We'd like to follow up on the eyewitness testimony over there, the crowds when they show up, looking up to the sky, seeing what possibly is up there. It's a good thing. That's what I like about it. People are looking up. There's so many callers in. Let's get to them. Thanks, Robert, for calling in. That's going to be a pretty cool event. Area code 303. We're live, Third Phase Moon. Welcome to the show. 303, you there?
Are you talking to me?
Yep, we're talking to you.
Oh, wow. Cool. First time I've actually gotten on here live. My name's Paul.
I'm glad we got you in. We're having some technical difficulties tonight, but where are you calling from? What's your name?
My name's Paul. I'm from Lakewood, Colorado.
All right, man. You got a story you want to share with us tonight in regards to the UFO phenomenon?
I'm actually outside behind my house looking at some right now.
Some? What do you mean, multiple? UFO? What do they look like?
They have one. They look like stars, basically, but there's one big, like, round star on top and then one little one on the bottom. And I've seen these, like, over and over again all across the skies, and my half-sister, Naomi, is an astronomer.
Yeah.
And she sat outside with me and looked at them before and said she has no idea what the heck they are. And
all right, so they're not any kind of star constellation that she's aware of, and she's an astronomer. Do you have Google? Right. There's an application that you could actually film the star system on a Google app and find the star system and scan over the stars, and they'll tell you exactly what it is.
Well, no, that's what we did. We did the star chart and all that, and she sat here with me, and none of them were showing up on the star charts and everything. So I'm looking right at two of them right now in the sky, and I mean I'm 43. I'm a native of Colorado, and I've been looking at these things for 30 years, and I just watched one of them literally just like take off and fly across the sky and disappear. I have it on video. It's on video on my phone, so I don't know how good it came out.
Well, you know what you should do is videotape the evidence if it's happening tomorrow, the next day. Have your astrology Naomi the expert in astrology, along with your Google Maps or the Star Chart app, and videotape the anomaly at the same time as it doesn't come up on the chart. I'd sure like to share that evidence. Appreciate the call in, man.
Yeah, just so you guys know, I've been trying. Is there a way to? How do I send in pictures and videos? Because I can't figure out how to do it. I have literally probably 400 plus videos and pictures of UFOs, and I mean, and everybody. I have friends that are photographers that have looked at them and said they can't explain them, so they're not like you're not just picture blimps or something, weird things, or they're actual. I've been seeing these for a long time. I'm kind of like that other guy that has them follow him or whatever. I'm just not known. Like I take my friends with me up to the mountains to certain places, and they show up every time. So I just don't know how to get part of the group and part of the scene and everything.
Well, all you got to do is open up a YouTube channel and post your videos up there. It's easy. And then you can share it with us, and if we like what we see, we'll share it on Third Phase of Moon. So, and all you got to do is contact.
I don't know how to. I'm really technologically not advanced, so I'll ask somebody else how to start that channel, and I'll do that. Start it up.
You won't regret it, and don't worry about the hate. There's a lot of hate out there, but we like evidence being out there, and that YouTube is a great place to share it, and we like to have a link sent to us of their YouTube videos. Appreciate the call in, and keep your eyes open, guys.
Thank you for listening. And hey, if you get a chance, I don't know if there's you're in Hawaii, so it might not. I'm in Colorado. It might just be over my skies, but kind of the one I'm looking at is pretty much due southwest, and it's probably about 40 degrees up in the sky. So, I mean, I don't know if it's everywhere across, like if it's over the planet or if it's over Colorado. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's in the atmosphere.
Those are the coordinates, everybody. Go out if you can. If you got to still listen to Third Phase of Moon Radio, we got a few minutes left, but I got a feeling we'll be hearing from that caller here with hopefully some evidence with the Star Chart app, because it's very important. It's very important, this app. You could debunk a start for a UFO in a heartbeat with this one, so download it. Let's get to area code 443. We've got a few minutes left. Let's get to another caller. You're live, 443. Hello.
Hey guys, this is the Truth. I called in last week. How y'all doing?
Hey, pretty good, Truth. Man, you got something new from last week?
Oh, yeah, guys. We're going to end the show with a bang tonight, guys. I said it's time to take this to the next level, so let's do it. A couple months ago, I got a phone call from a 202 area code. I believe this is an alien race, guys. Get ready for it. Listen.
What?
Just so y'all know.
Dang, that's something weird. I don't know what that is. Yikes. I don't even like hearing that. So much weird interference tonight. F1 was here with us. It sounds like F1 is talking. We're going to bring in F1 if we could bring him in. And
That's
see
right.
If he could...
That's right.
Hello?
That's right. That's
what do you
right.
mean that's right? Hello?
Ever since the beginning of the show, you can ask Matt. So much. It sounds like, I don't care what people think. It sounds like E.T. interception that is so concentrated on blocking out what I have to say, especially since the launch was scrubbed today, which has the patch, the mission patch of the Black Knight. And if you look at that patch, at the bottom of the 3 rockets, are faces of grays that are not happy. Anyone that cares to challenge me, go ahead and look at the mission that was supposed to be a private launch today of a Delta rocket, seriously scrubbed. And I challenge everybody out there that's listening. You know, it's really cool that we...
What do you mean seriously? What was the break?
It was scrubbed. It was scrubbed.
Why do you think they stopped it? Technical?
Hell no. No.
What was the reason? And what did they say?
They said that due to unfavorable atmospheric conditions, they had to scrub the launch. Well, that's bullshit, because check the weather in Cape Canaveral today. Go ahead.
So what if they did launch? What do you think would have happened? Why did they scrub it? What's the reason?
Because I think that they were promised that the place that they were going to, they've already been told, is a no-no, and they went against that, thinking that they could hide the launch rather than being a government launch to be a private launch. Well, I think they got intercepted.
Wow.
This is a Delta freaking 5 rocket. It is one stage lower than what most shuttle rockets have. But it didn't have a shuttle. It still could have got to where it was going. The mission that I believe it was on was to fire weapons at the Black Knight. If you don't believe that the Black Knight exists, take a good look at the NASA pictures from last night, and from, I can't be certain on the dates, so I'm not going to say. I'll call you back if you need them. But just look up the Black Knight, and it was supposed to be in perfect trajectory for the least amount of fuel used tonight. It wasn't. It took a unacknowledged, undesignated turn, and they scrubbed the mission. If you look at the logo for the patch for the mission, it is a Black Knight with a 3-stage rocket, and if you look at the bottom of the rockets as they are emitting their thrust, you will clearly see the face of 3 gray aliens like monkey see, monkey do, monkey don't. And go ahead. I wish we had more time so people could call me on this. I promise you I do not lie.
That's nice, F1. Send me the link. You got my personal email. I want to break that down. I want to break it down. And I want to thank everybody from around the world that joined us tonight. Friday night radio show, as we always do. We're always broadcasting a lot of tech. I don't know. I got to probably blame it on the broadcast system and interruption from who knows where. But we want to go on full steam ahead for next week, Friday. It's going to be big. I got a feeling. Stay tuned to our YouTube daily for updates in regards to this UFO phenomenon. Blake Cousins, keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. We're not alone.